Oh my lord. Godzilla fans are eating good! What's poppin', y'all? I ain't gonna lie, I've been pretty negative on this channel as of recently. And then again, what movie analysis critic on YouTube isn't? But finally, we have some good things to discuss. Now, if it wasn't apparent, I love Godzilla. Godzilla's franchise, though, changes with the time, and has those specific eras that everybody knows. You have the Heisei era, the Showa era, and the two new more recent ones, the Monsterverse and the Reiwa era. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. The latter of those two contains everything from Shin Godzilla, Godzilla Earth, and Godzilla Singular Point, two of those which are animes. Basically, we have two different studios working on Godzilla projects. We have the original Toho, which still does Godzilla films, and we have Legendary and Universal producing their own Godzilla films. And this is great because we get two different variations of the character. Now, Toho Studios, despite not having the huge blockbuster power that Legendary and Universal have with their Godzilla films, still try to produce something that I think is not only creative, but also vastly different from our Western Godzilla. Now, here in the US, we are no stranger to having our Monsterverse Godzilla be essentially the hero of all the films he's in. He stops the evil titans, and that's that. And it's basically been that way for all the movies. Don't get me wrong, I still like this interpretation of Godzilla. But when it comes to Toho's projects, they seem a lot more rooted in telling a vastly different story which depicts the struggle of humanity against a nuclear warhead like Godzilla. Shin Godzilla sort of took Godzilla back to what he used to be. No other monsters, no other strange plot choices, kinda. All Godzilla versus humanity. Except that Godzilla was actually kind of disturbing in this one. Like, what the hell is this? Definitely the most nightmarish design for Godzilla. But we aren't here to dive too deep into this film because, as of a little bit ago, Toho announced a new Godzilla project and this one looks amazing.
Godzilla Minus One.
Holy crap, this movie looks phenomenal. Everything about the short teaser just full of so much passion. Like, for starters, the visuals look great. Normally, Toho works at a fraction of a budget that Legendary has when it comes to their Godzilla projects. And this seems to be no exception here. It looks like Godzilla Minus One managed to look this good on just a budget of $15 million. Now, for you to truly comprehend that, the Monsterverse Godzilla films are typically within $160 to $200 million. And that's probably not even accounting marketing, which I just find extremely insane. The fact Minus One manages to look this good on just that budget alone is truly crazy to me. Praying for those animators though. God knows that they don't have the best working conditions in Japan. Ugh. And once again, this is taking Godzilla back to his roots as being a terrorizer for humanity. A little history lesson. The original 1954 Godzilla was more of like an allegory for the threats of nuclear warheads. Post-World War II, Japan was left in ruins, and a lot of people fear that, well, this could happen again. And Godzilla was kind of used to demonstrate just how destructive these nuclear powers can be. Godzilla symbolized the terror of the bombs and just how much devastation they can cause. But this sort of more evil, maniacal type of Godzilla that was depicted sort of got washed away with time. And again, our Western Godzilla heavily romanticizes him and makes him more heroic. Well, you know, romanticizing as much as Godzilla can be romanticized, of course. But the point is, Godzilla sort of changed sides in the past few decades. But with Shin Godzilla and now Godzilla Minus One, they still want to depict that more natural villainy to Godzilla that was so prevalent in the first film. Godzilla Minus One takes place after World War II, where Japan's economic state is basically non-existent. And then out pops Godzilla to make things even worse. Hence why it's called Minus One. The issues are literally going into the negatives. It's a pretty simple premise and something that we've seen before with Godzilla, but I think it's truly trying to recapture what the 1954 movie set out to do. And I think an updated version of that would just be amazing. And not to discredit Shin Godzilla, as I know it kind of handled a more similar topic to that. But damn, this Godzilla design looks fantastic. I love it so much. But wait, it gets even better. To celebrate Godzilla Fest, some short 3D animations of Heisei Godzilla were released onto the official Godzilla YouTube channel. And they just look so damn cool, I had to mention them. I sort of just love how edgy and metal the Heisei versions of the Godzilla monsters look. But wait, there's more! Just a few weeks ago, Apple TV announced a new series coming to their platform titled Monarch Legacy of Monsters. And oh man, this just looks insane. Y'all don't understand, as a Godzilla fanboy, this stuff makes my feet kick up and makes me want to do a little happy dance. It looks like there will be some sort of conspiracy theory going on and some people are trying to uncover the truth about Monarch and all these crazy monsters. They are pulling out all the monsters for this show, bringing back footage from the 2014 movie, from Skull Island, and a bunch of new stuff. I just find it baffling how insane a TV show could look. Like, This is nearing movie level of quality, and all for a streaming service show? It just looks phenomenal. And there has honestly just been so much for Godzilla fans to be eating up, and it's amazing. So I'll definitely keep myself and you guys updated on Godzilla stuff and other movie news. So with that being said, subscribe and like if you enjoyed, and stay tuned for more videos. Speaking of which, you're not going to want to miss the next one. It's going to be something special to me. But that's all I got for now, and I'll catch you all later.